Hey guys, Pokemon Productions is back with a video game review. I'm going into the Ben 10 franchise for the very first time with Ben 10 Alien Force, Vilgax Attacks, which was released in 2009 and is based on the third and final season of Alien Force. Now what I like about the game is that you can actually play as 10 of Ben's alien forms, including Spider Monkey, Humongousaur, Swampfire, Cannonball, Brainstorm, Jet Ray and Echo, and plenty of them. If you're a fan of Ben's 10, then you'll know what I'm on about. You also face off against many of Ben's enemies along the way, all while trying to stop Vilgax from acquiring an energy core for his null void projector, which he would eventually use to take over the Earth. And when I say Ben's old enemies, I mean people like the Vreedle Brothers, Charmcaster, Darkstar, Ghost Freak, Albedo, and Devoid, all throughout the game's levels, before you face off against Vilgax himself. And you may be wondering why the angle for the video is like this. It's because I actually have my own tripod, and so I'm actually sitting down at a different angle for this, so you can see my TARDIS background in the behind me. And I've seen you guys' comments on it, and I want to thank you for those comments. They were really good. Anyway, what I like about the game is that it actually feels like you're playing a lot of Ben's aliens, but the gameplay is a bit slow. I want to say slow, like really, really, really slow. Well, not really, really, really slow, just like kind of a mixture between fast and slow. Even the transformation, when you choose an alien to turn into, it doesn't really go to them straight away. It just does like Ben doing that before you actually transform into them, and it looks quite. Actually, I don't know how to describe it. Anyway. My favourite boss fight would have to be Albedo from the Moritesi level, because he's like, in the show, he's like an evil clone of Ben 10 who is like a Galvan, which is Greymaster's species, and he was turned into a human, which he absolutely hates. And he basically wanted to become like a Galvan again, and he wanted Ben's Omnitrix to do so. So he actually built his own Omnitrix, and that's what I love. You can actually get to face off against the own aliens that you have, and I like that because it's a very good one. It's a very good fight, and you face off against Albedo when he transforms to Goop, Jet Ray, Humongousaur, and Swampfire. Wait, the other two, they were the other way around. Swampfire before Humongousaur. You get the idea. Now, after playing the game after so long, I actually did some research on the boss fights. Well, one of them with my dad, and he actually pointed out that the Darkstar boss was very limited, and as I looked back, I actually agreed, because all Darkstar did was a few melee attacks if you were up close, or like a force field of black energy that would absorb your health and regenerate him, and he would also fire like a black energy ray that if hit you, it would absorb your health and like heal himself, and you don't want to do that. But it's still a pretty fun boss fight, and I like that bit. I like the fact that they brought Darkstar into a game, because Darkstar is one of my favourite Ben 10 villains, and Albedo is one of my favourites as well, but Albedo is my favourite fight in the game, and I think the hardest level in the game would have to be the Terradino level, which is the third level in the game, because there's all these sorts of puzzles and like a temple, like a hidden temple. But solving the puzzles and avoiding the death traps, it all pays off, because you get to face off against Charmcaster, who is one of Ben's more magical enemies. She sends her rock monsters out to attack you, and once you get her down from a foothold that's really high up, you can get to attack her yourself. Yeah, and when you destroy the energy core in that temple, it starts to come crashing down, and it's a bit of a unique scenario for the end of a fight. So my thoughts on Ben 10 Alien Force Vilgax Attacks. It's good, but the gameplay isn't as smooth as many people had hoped, but they did fix that in Ben 10 Ultimate Alien Cosmic Destruction, a game which I'll probably talk about in the future. So tell me what you think about the game in the comments below. If you love it or hate it, I'd love to know. Give your personal opinion on the game in the comments below if you ever played the game. But I would recommend playing the game if you are a fan of Alien Force, or just a fan of Ben 10 in general. Anyway, that's it for me. See you next time.